our next. Okay, hey, let's bring in our next guest, Udi Sosnik. Udi, how's it going, buddy?
Lovely.
Nice to see you. Udi Sosnik, Orange Enterprises. What is that?
That's a software company.
A software?
Software, computer software.
Here in Fresno?
Here in Fresno and in the Bay Area. We develop software in Fresno since 1984.
What type of software, Udi?
Primarily for ag-related industries.
Ag-related?
Ag-related.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now I can see why you're in the Central Valley.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
What does your software do for the farmers?
Well, primarily we have software to deal with tracking labor and productivity.
Oh, how does it work?
Well, it works in a variety of ways. We have many ways to collect information.
Okay.
We have tracking devices and we have different apps that allow to capture information from the field in real time on labor and productivity.
What type of things is it telling you? Is it telling you who's working and who's not?
Among other things, absolutely, absolutely. You can see a breakdown exactly in a crew or an individual or a whole,
How? What do we got? A drone flying over them?
No, it's not a drone. You have different devices that are able to scan pieces. For example, if you are harvesting tomatoes, and you might have, a couple hundred or a couple thousand employees in different blocks in different fields, as they bring the buckets, they're being
counted because they're getting paid per bucket a lot of times, right?
Exactly, and it's not just with tomatoes. You have it in the berry family. You have it here, and in
everything.
Literally, there is a lot that taking place in ag that is manual labor,
right?
Both inside and in the packing house as well.
Sure.
So all that data is being captured in ways that the office have transparency to what's going on in the field.
Right.
So
because numbers don't lie.
They don't. That's absolutely the case. That's absolutely the case. And in today's kind of regulated payroll scenarios, all have to be documented in ways and comply with certain county, state, union, federal regulation. And what the software does, capture all that information, digest it, and have it ready for payroll.
Wow.
And by the same token, you can also get meaningful management information on productivity. So the packing house, will be ready for packing X amount of bins coming from the field today. So they can plan accordingly for it. Exactly.
So there's no wasted labor dollars.
You got it. That's the bottom line of our system, and that's why it became so popular wherever in the U.S. you have ag operation.
Did the farmers warm up to this fast? In 1984, were the farmers using it?
No,
they weren't using a lot of computers.
You're absolutely right on the money. You're right on the money.
I usually am, Udi.
Well, I noticed. I had a chance to see you in action, and man, this is a wonderful job, Chuck. But see what happened lately in the last few years. And I have a couple of examples, either the Android
farmers are carrying computers with them all the time.
Well, exactly. And it's not just the farmers, it's also the employees.
Sure.
So we are all connected, and we are all walking terminals. We might think differently, but we are all connected somehow, and all the data can really fly into the office in real time, so everybody have, the transparency to see what is going on in each scenario. And you might have, Chuck, companies that have multiple states and multiple locations. They might be in Florida. They might be in California. They might be in the East Coast.
Can this replace a couple employees?
Well, not yet. Not yet. It doesn't replace actual labor, but what it does, it optimizes your ability to manage labor. That's.
Can it tell things like? Can it stop theft?
Well, to a certain extent.
Kind of, I bet, because you can see what's coming through.
You got it. You can see what's coming through both from a standpoint of the product, and also in the terms of the hours invested
in productivity of the crews.
Exactly.
Because the crews should be picking similar amounts.
Absolutely,
So if
absolutely.
one is picking a lot and one isn't picking a lot, it's probably because this one isn't working as hard as this one.
That's exactly, and they will be compensated accordingly.
Right.
So obviously,
By volume.
this is a great motivator as well.
Right.
So yeah.
Big brother's watching you. You better get to
Right.
work.
It's not a question. Right. It's not a question just of a big brother. It's a question of the motivation that you have to really maximize.
Well, it's the question
your
of
input.
the farmer owns that stuff, and he's paying people to do the job for him, and he should be able to get what he's paying for.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is the logic behind it, and that's with technology and the friendliness that exists today. It's very simple, and even more than that, Chuck, the employee himself, via that device, can get a token, an electronic token, based on what he did. So the transparency is all across. He can see by the end of the day how many pieces I did.
Right.
So that logic really makes our software now flies in all different directions in ways we couldn't even predict, 2-3 years ago. It's amazing what technology and to what extent we really can bring it to the farm level in ways that really would maximize everybody's return.
These days, people are jumping on this a lot, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. There is just.
They understand it now.
Yeah.
They know that they're probably behind the 8 ball in computer stuff as it is, right?
No. I mean, I'm telling you.
No. With their other stuff, like
Sure.
they're not using their computer stuff like they could to make themselves more money.
No, and they are adopting now. Yeah, technology now allows much faster, embedding and implementing technology
Adaption.
and adoption. Adoption rate is by far, it's just unbelievable what happened with this technology. It's just mind-boggling.
This has a lot more memory than the first computer I owned.
Oh.
And you know what I wouldn't have done with that computer? That.
No, this is it, Chuck. It's
So, we have a lot of farmers that watch this show.
Oh, yeah.
And if they're out there and they're wondering about this, how do they get a hold of you, Udi?
Oh, very simple, very simple. Our website is www.tigerjill.com, or it's 800-656-7264, and we love when they call, and we help individual operation to computerize in ways that it would be unique for their needs. That's the beauty of farming. Farming is an art, and individual farmers have different needs, either different policy of compensation, different crops, different type of climates. There are a lot that different. The individual differences between farmers is huge, and that's our specialty, to adapt the software to that specific grower or shipper or packer or labor contractor needs.
Very, very cool. Udi
Yeah.
Sosnik, thanks.
Thank
It was
you.
great talking to
Thank
you, pal.
you. Thank you.
Hey, we're going to take a